Okay, so copy constructors are like they're a bit different. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah. Okay, one more thing. Always when you're making constructors, you should keep them public. All right. You should
Okay.
always make your constructors public. Write public before them, since constructors are something that when you import your class to another like the place, so you should have your constructors as public. You should have them as available because you need them. Okay, they're
All
always
right.
used when you make the object, so they're important. So always make your constructors public. That's something I forgot to tell before, so I'm telling you now. So what constructor can we use? So from over here, maybe inheritance. We can use constructor for animal, and then we can use it for dog. So first I'm gonna write the definition. Actually, copy
Okay.
constructor. Chose the wrong color, but it's okay. Okay, so what is a copy constructor? It
A copy
copies. Yeah.
constructor. It would be a constructor that takes in the same attributes
Hmm.
or the same stuff from a different class.
Hmm. Uh, it's a good attempt, but it actually it's a very simple kind of a constructor. It doesn't actually like do a lot of stuff. It just copies an object.
Okay.
It copies from an object. I don't have the definition for now.
Yeah, all right.
Into a new object. So this is just me. Okay. Okay. So you see why I write definitions, because it copies from an object into a new object. That's my definition for it. Okay. So that's not good. That's not good enough. Okay.
Right.
It kinda copies all the values from an old object, copies all its values, attribute values, maybe copies all the attribute values from the old object to the new object. And this might seem overwhelming or confusing at first. I'm pretty sure that you didn't get it from the definition, right? You didn't completely get it, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I totally understand that. So we're gonna do an example and you'll get it. Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna have something like we're gonna have another constructor. We're gonna make these public, since I just told you we should make them public. And yeah, we're gonna have another public animal. Same name, okay? Constructors have like just a name, no data type, okay?
Right.
Yeah. So then we're gonna have animal, and this is the name of the object. This is the data type, and this is the name of the object. You can have any name, but it's usually other when we're making public constructors. So it's usually other. So it's like the other object that we're taking the values from. So it's like this: name is equals to other dot name. Did you understand
Right.
it? What happened over here? Did you get it?
Not exactly, no.
You didn't get it? This
No.
is the animal object, right? Other is the animal object, okay? Just like Luna, okay? Just like we have Luna over here, we have other, right? Okay, and other can have like other when we use the dot, we can access all its stuff, okay? Its name, its species, its energy, right?
Yeah.
And then we copy that stuff into name, which means we're copying it into animal, right? We're copying into
Right.
our current object. Okay, we're copying it into our current object. Okay,
Right.
so we're copying it into our current object. That's what's happening. It's taking the value from other. Okay, it's using the dot and writing okay name, and then it's just putting it in our current object. You get it?
Right.
So yeah. So other is a different object, and when we're making our object like new animal, then it's passed like this. I'm just gonna show you an example. It's passed something like this. Let's say dog Jerry equals to new dog, and then I'm gonna say Luna. You get it?
Yeah.
So Luna is over here. It's a dog, okay, and we kind of uh like place we haven't made the constructor. I think that's why it's giving an error at the moment, but we're sort of like creating a copy for Jerry. It's just the same as Luna, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even the name would be the same. Jerry would have the same name as Luna. Maybe it's a nickname. Luna has a nickname Jerry, so we're just saying that when we're creating another object, we're just going to copy paste everything from Luna into Jerry. Or maybe they have the same thing, and you just want and just the names are different, so you just in a later stage you do something like Cherry dot name equals to Cherry. So the name which was before Luna is turned into Cherry, and the rest is the same, right? They're both golden retrievers, they both are dogs, and they are both having inertia 80, right? You get it?
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah. So we're just copying all the attributes in this constructor from the default one. Okay, it's telling us that all of the fields are not copied. So we're gonna just copy
Right.
the other fields, and we're gonna discuss the this after this. Okay, it's something I'll just tell you later. Okay, polymorphism in the
Okay.
next class. Okay. This is
Okay. Okay.
important. This is important, and you don't understand it now, but you're gonna understand it later. This is important. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And I would like you to code from maybe the next class onwards.
Sure.
Yeah, you get hold of the syntax. So we are done. Okay, we have all of these, and we
All right.
should have. Okay, why are we having an error right here? Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. What's the possible fix?
We just turned it off. So what was it?
Did I write it for animal? I think I wrote it for animal, right? We wrote it for
I think
animal.
yes.
Yeah, we didn't write it for dogs, of course. There's no copy constructor for dog. There is one for animal. Okay,
Hmm.
so yeah, we are gonna make one for dog as well, and
Okay.
yeah.
What if we extend the attributes of animal into dog? Oh, we already did. Okay. Then we should be able to copy to make a copy for dog, right?
You're saying like we reuse the copy constructor for animal into dog. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna.
Yes. Yes.
I think we're gonna do that. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna do something like super. Okay, other. Okay, you get
All
what
right.
you got what happened over here?
Yeah. We're using a super class.
Yeah, we're using a super and replacing other in it. Other is the animal part of the dog. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I hope I got the syntax right. I'm doing it after like quite a while. Okay. So we're gonna have like breed. No, yeah, breed equals to other dot breed. Yeah. Okay. So now it has no
Okay.
errors. So any questions as yet?
Hmm. Um,
Ask away.
can you swap out these classes at one point, or like are they dynamic?
The classes?
Yes.
So I didn't understand your question. Sort out the classes?
So these classes, can they be changed on the fly? Like, can you add or remove values, swap them out, manipulate them in some way
In the classes?
in the classes? Yes.
If you were to manipulate something like maybe like over here you want to change the breed, or maybe you want to add another attribute, then you'd have to like change it over here in the constructor, in that parameterized constructor. You have to add it. You'd have to add it over
Okay.
here. Okay, after this, and you probably need to add it over here as well. So you'd have to change a lot of stuff. It won't be like a cakewalk.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you'd like have to replace them essentially.
yeah,
I see. I see.
yeah. That's how it's. Anything else?
And what if you wanted to write a custom constructor? Like we have the default constructor. So what if you wanted to make your own?
Default constructor, we just made our own. This is a default constructor, custom one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Otherwise, it's
Right.
just gonna place a garbage value over here, and
Uh-huh.
that'll be that.
That value in question is null, right?
Which value?
Like that garbage value that you just stated, it would be null, right?
It can be anything. It can be any sort of. Maybe it's null. Maybe it's not. As far as I remember, it's just a garbage value. It's just like just forget about it. It's not gonna be tested. It's just something like it can be null. Okay. At times,
Okay,
some compilers set it to null. It depends on the compiler, honestly. And some of the compilers they sort of like put a put a put a weird kind of a string in it. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So it really depends upon the compiler. Most of the compilers just place null string, which is totally fine. Empty string, null string, whatever.
Okay, okay. I see.
Yeah. But it's not something that you should be concerned about. You'd probably be making your own default constructors if they are needed.
Right.
Anything else?
That is about it.
Right. So there's one more thing that we need to discuss before we end the class. I know that we are like up like over time, but I think we're also behind a bit. So
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
yeah, but I'd like to discuss it. This is called this, okay? Okay.
Okay.
It's called this, and I'm not even joking about it. It's called this.
Uh-huh.
It's called this.
Just this.
Yeah, it's just called this.
Can't
Yeah.
be any more vague.
Yeah. It's just called. Yeah, so it's just called this. And what does this tell you?
It's vague, random, can be used anywhere.
Okay. This kind of tells you that you're talking about the current object, okay?
Okay.
So you're talking about this object, okay?
Right.
And you have stuff like and basically this is whenever we make use of this in a constructor, okay, or anywhere, okay, whenever we
Uh-huh.
make use of this is our current object, right? It's our current object. Just remember that. We can write without this, but it's a good practice. Okay.
Right.
So over here, I forgot one more thing. I forgot to tell you one more thing. In other, okay, when we're doing the when we're making use of the copy constructor, when we're like using like another object, and there's some private variable. Let's say private energy is private. Let's say, okay, let's say energy is private. Uh, you'd think that energy won't be accessible, right? Other dot energy would not be accessible, right?
Yeah.
But when we're within the class, okay, when even other is within someone else's class, maybe the class for this object, right? It still can access it can access like this energy, right? It cannot access it in and maybe like the main, okay, or maybe some other class which has inherited from animal, right? Okay,
Right.
so like dog would not be able to access energy, okay, but and the main would not be able to access energy. But when we're even making use of copying structure, or maybe we're using a different object in the same class,
Uh-huh.
okay, in the same class, different object of the same data type in the same class, then we can even access the private stuff, okay. It's quite confusing, right? I get it, it's confusing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Chips खा लो.
It's just like I'm just gonna give you a very simple example. It's just like
हीटर क्यों बंद करा है?
how we sort of create private variables and make use of them in methods and never use them again anywhere else, right? We can use them
Right.
in the class methods. I told you about that, right? You remember that? That
Yeah.
we can have like private stuff, private attributes, okay, and we can use them in maybe some method. We need them in maybe some method, and after that we don't need them. We don't need them to be present in the inherited uh, class, okay, in the
Uh-huh.
child class. We don't need them over there, and we don't need them in the main. So stuff like that, you should keep private. Now the thing about private is that it spans the entire class, okay. It has a span of being present in the entire class, okay. So energy is present within the entire class after the point where it was mentioned, right?
Right.
So even when we sort of make use of another object, okay, in the
Uh-huh.
class, we still have energy available since it's within the same class. You get it now?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And everything is gonna be clear for you when I just tell you this. Okay? And that
Right.
is that when we're writing stuff like name, species, energy, okay, it's actually
Right.
an object of the current object, right? Okay?
Yeah.
So energy is an attribute of the current object. We can write it like this, or we can write it like this dot name. Okay,
Yeah.
you get it now? Why we are using this? So if we can do it with this, which is the current object, we can do it with other as well. Okay, we can use other dot
Right.
energy as well. If we can use this dot energy, then we can use other dot energy as well within the class animal, right?
Right.
So that's how it all like links up together. You get it now?
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So this is just a good practice. However, it kind of resolves ambiguity for the compiler at times. Okay.
Okay.
So how would it resolve ambiguity? Let's say you're making use of the parameterized constructor and you write something like this. Ambiguity cost. Okay. Some old compilers will
Okay.
have problem with this. Okay. This one isn't having any problem
Right.
with it, but some would. Okay. They'll be like, or maybe there'll be like confusion for the programmer who's kind of reading your code. Okay.
Right. 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 Yeah.
So it's like name equals to name. What's happening, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this name relates to this one, the attribute, and this name relates
Okay.
to the parameter name. Okay, now does not, this parameter name does not have like a current object, right? It's just a parameter, it's a string. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But this name is of the current object. Okay. If we were to
Right.
do it like this, that we keep name like this, maybe like we keep name like this and we do like this, then it'll be a lot of confusion. Okay, it's
Right.
probably telling us value this name is always null. Okay, and the value this name is assigned to name is never used.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like creating a lot of confusion. So we're just gonna say that this one is our current object and name, and that's how it always is. Okay, so it's gonna be this dot species and this
Okay.
dot energy, right? It's gonna be like this dot name, this dot species, and this dot energy.